Thanks so much for joining us. You just heard Stuart Roy talking about the fact that he does not want Donald Trump to become president. You used to work with him. You appeared on The Apprentice. You are an avid supporter of Donald Trump. What's your response to Stuart?
Well, I mean, he's not in line with the numbers. Donald Trump has tremendous support, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I think a lot of people just are afraid of an outsider, but that's really what the American people want. They are tired of business as usual in Washington, and the numbers are showing that, and that's boding well for Trump.
All right, so you say they're tired of business as usual and that he's not sort of listening to what the numbers are saying, but what about the issues? I mean, Donald Trump has been criticized for the fact that he doesn't really talk about the issues, right? He talks in big, scoping terms, but he doesn't talk about the issues. What am I going to do exactly about immigration? What am I going to do exactly about poverty in this country? What am I going to do exactly about foreign policy? Do you know about his issues, and why do you support them?
Well, I'm pretty well versed in his issues, and I know that right now he is painting in a bit of a broad stroke, but I think until you're on the job and you have all of the right people in your cabinet and all of your ducks in a row, so to speak, it's hard to say exactly what you're going to do. I don't hear other politicians saying exactly what they're going to do either, but I'm a huge supporter of Donald Trump. He was great for me, great for my career. I enjoyed working with him and for him, and I think he would be a great leader for our country, and apparently the American people seem to agree with me.
Erin, a lot of people would criticize you in saying that your support for Donald Trump might be driven by the fact that you worked for him and that you appeared on The Apprentice and you're obligated to do so. What do you say to those people?
Well, I will say to you right now, I have absolutely no obligation to speak on Donald Trump's behalf. No one is holding my feet to the fire. This is a decision I've made on my own. And what's better than a personal endorsement? I know him. I like him. He was great to me. He was professional. He was great to work with. What is better than a personal endorsement?
All right, Erin Elmore, as we can see, Donald Trump, a very divisive figure in this election, but he certainly is gaining ground. Thank you so much for joining us. Always appreciate it. All right, we know all of you are really